this last time. D came.
Yeah, that's right.
So and another thing, we can't stay that long from each other. First of all, we fam, and then we right
no
here.
doubt, it's real.
So we need to like
I take those
definitely
things
see nothing more.
I mean,
definitely.
like at this point, D Rich is a family of the show.
Yeah,
he's
I
always
know
welcome
D-Rich
to come on.
Yeah.
He's always welcome to come in, promote whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Last time he was here, you know, we talked about a lot. You know, he manages his son, BML. You know, he's doing a great job. You know, he's more than a manager. He's wearing different hats.
Many hats.
He
got on a dope hat right now.
Good looking.
Brown paper bag.
And since then,
Shout
you
out
know, he actually got himself involved in podcasting himself. You know, so y'all check out Sucker for Love, dope show.
Oh, and and then, you know, I'm sitting here, we didn't finish the introduction. Convoswithmalik.com.
That's right.
Convoswithmalik.com.
No doubt.
Instagram at ConWMalik.
That's right.
Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, iTunes.
Follow us, share us, like us, tag us.
Facebook page, Conversation with Malik, and YouTube, Conversation with Malik. Please support. We need support.
Yeah.
It don't take much to just go and like and subscribe.
Right.
It don't take much.
We got some good shows, man. I mean, some real interesting shows, good topics, meaningful stuff. You know, we don't just sit here to be sitting here.
No.
And just
Facts.
blowing the wind and just talking.
And it's to give all of the starting next week. I have a show with Malik-Jeff and Mona. We're gonna have a very structured show. We got some nice things lined up. It's gonna be a very entertaining 45-minute show, people.
That's right.
And it's gonna end on time.
No fluff. We getting straight to the point.
It's going to end on time. I'm talking to him, D. And it's going to start on time. So if the show starts and Jeff's not here, you know he got here late. It's going to start and it's going to end on time.
Still end on time.
It's going to be 7:30 to 8:15.
That's it.
Anyway, what's going on, D? How's it going?
I'm good, man. Like you said, man, I'm just working. You know, like I said, since last time, like I said, I got another couple hats on.
Right.
BMB Mel, shout out to him. He in the studio right now. He couldn't make it today, but you know, like I said, I'm doing the Sucker for Love show now with my other co-host. Shout out to T Dizzle and Real Freaky. You know what I mean? So, I got a couple other things in the, you know, in the works. I say, you know what I mean? So I'm just blessed to be here, man. And blessed to be able to grind and be here again with you guys.
Right.
That's good.
So D, me and Jeff was talking.
Yeah.
And in 2 years, we've had a lot of experience.
Yes. Yeah.
Here. And we're going to talk about some current events. But right now, we're going to start with this because we're all colleagues.
No doubt.
And listen, we've had people say they were going to come and not show up. We've had people who we didn't think we were going to get come on the show.
That came on the show.
We've had, because starting out, it's not easy. You know, you're starting out, you're making your bones, your numbers ain't up yet, but you want to get quality people to come on the show,
Right.
to make other people attracted to the show.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's a balance in that, and it's tough. It's not easy.
And it's not personal if somebody don't make a cut in terms of being on the show. It's not personal. It's just, you know, you just have to fit. There's a script for everything. You just have to fit the script.
Right.
In other words, we just can't sit here, D, and just be chopping it up, and you keep everything in. You know, it's you got to be an open book.
You got to want to talk on this show too.
Right.
Of course.
We look for some transparency.
Of course.
But and in the beginning, we were taking on everybody. I mean,
Right.
shit, we would interview the fucking ice cream man.
Listen, I know the feeling of that, man. I'm trying to get your show popping. Anybody who wants to come on, let's talk and let's see what we got on.
Yo, man, we was taking. I look back at some of the interviews and I'd be like, God damn, we were desperate. But we didn't care.
Yep.
We just wanted somebody on the show.
No doubt.
And we've had some. I mean, listen, man.
And there was some good people. We had some good people.
Yeah.
Some very good people on the show.
Yes,
Actually,
it's true.
we had some people, D, to the point that they came on the show, and through the result of the show, they had some interest in starting their own show.
Okay.
That's true. Or they went on to do some stuff from getting an interview with us.
Right.
We saw them on a whole bunch of other shows.
Right.
And we were their first interview. has it been like for you with the show? Like, what is the hardest part of the show? I know it's not easy getting everybody together and making sure everybody shows up and be consistent. But what are some of the nuances that you be facing with your show, Sucker for Love?
But for the Sucker for Love show, the hardest thing I find is, again, trying to find quality people that want to come on. And my thing, when I say quality at this point in time, is just people who are serious about their grind, trying to, invest in themselves and move forward. Right. But a lot of time I come across people who not sure where they want to be at, and they're not sure. So now our show comes in that place, whereas they might not show up after being invited, or after I invite them, they might not answer the phone. I might not see them. You understand? So it's just like, I really don't really need anyone to come to the show. We have a great show without a guest, but
I noticed that y'all y'all don't depend on guests.
Nah, we don't depend on guests. So for a guest to get this platform, I think will be special for that person, because now we have topics that you could talk about, and you can also talk about your music, and your music can also get played. So my thing is, what's hard about that for anyone? I think that would be the best thing for you as an upcoming artist, to get on the Sucker for Love show.
Right. But
somehow people are not hungry enough, and it's just always an excuse. That's what I've been through with in the last year and a half with that show.
And when you're not using the measurements of, like, for instance, social media, and whatever that's out there to help them promote the platform of that show, with them being on that show, then what's good at sitting with a person and allowing them to be able to express their project and talk about their project, and allow other people to support their movement and things of that nature. Because all we ask, and Malik always usually say, we don't really need a guest to be on the show.
No.
We have interesting topics, meaningful stuff that people like to, of course, listen to, and they embrace and they learn from it.
Yeah.
However, just like you said, having a guest come on the show, and that's just extra.
It's extra.
It's extra, and it helps, especially if they got followers.
Yeah.
Right? But then I've had some interesting stuff. I've had people leave here and tell us to edit the show because of something they might have said on the show.
Okay.
Now the first time that happened, this sister wanted me to edit the show because she owned she owned a restaurant, and her and the owner were dating. Yeah. They were like fiancés. I said fiancés.
They were engaged.
They were engaged. But they're no longer together, and she didn't want her workers to know.
Okay.
But she said they were no longer together on the show. And she wanted me to edit that out.
But when she left here, she was okay.
But she thought about it.
She just thought about
it. She might have got a phone call or a little text.
She thought about it after, and she wanted me to edit it. No, we didn't. No, we were pre-recorded at that time. So at that time, it wasn't Facebook Live or nothing. It was all pre-recorded.
We didn't do Facebook Live.
No, it was pre-recorded, and then we'll put it up. So nothing had went up yet. Like right now, we YouTube Live. So if you say some shit you don't want to say, it's grass.
We out here, baby. We out here.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't no go backs. It's all. But look, so I ain't respond to that too well, and I was like, let me get back to you. And then talking to Jeff and all that, I said, you know what? We ain't even posting the show. I've had that happen a couple times.
Well, the thing about it is too, D. I mean, like, for instance, I know where we at with our show. We may not have a certain amount of followers, but you start saying to yourself, let's say it was, the morning show.
Yeah.
Would you be calling up Charlemagne? Would you be calling up Envy? Would you be calling up,
and telling them, could you take that part out about? But I said, them niggas would be like,
it's a rapper already. It would be a rap.
Like, excuse me.
So why we, when we step out of line to be able to, promote that person, whether it's a brand, whether it's a story that's meaningful, why we gotta get the short end of the stick,
That's true.
What makes you think that you could call us and tell us to put that up?
And that's real.
It got to a point where we was even thinking that maybe it's best to allow them to fill out a disclaimer, before they come on.
You ever thought about that on your show?
I've thought about that.
Having just a little paper.
Yeah. So that we have a lot of stuff coming in 2020 where as we're doing on our show and inside our studio. So those would be like a couple things that was on our list that we're thinking about. But again, it depends on, you know, what the artist is doing and what the person, whoever the guest is, what they're trying to do and what they're trying to promote and who they are. So, you know, if I just have, you know, B&B Mello on, it's just like that. He's a regular rapper. He's Logan's from Queens. He's getting his stuff popping out. He's got a lot of followers.
Right.
But now if I got, you know, I don't know, just a regular person, and I'm really not familiar with you.
Right.
So then I probably would do that because I don't know what's going to come out or what's going to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So somebody familiar, I probably not because I know what's going on with them. But somebody I don't know and that called me up, I would have to do that thing because I don't know what they're going to do. Because people are unpredictable, especially when they, you know, when they get on the show, the cameras is on. And we might have a little champagne in the studio or something like in the station or something like that. So you never know what people start drinking.
That's true.
That's
or somebody
you know
hurt. You know what? Because I was also thinking, and I think you mentioned this before. You say, yo, this is your house. What if somebody fall and hurt themselves? Mm-hmm. Like they might want to. I mean, I do have homeowners insurance.
At least, you have homeowners insurance, yeah. But you know, I mean, some of those things just can't.
That disclaimer, like, yo, if you twist your ankle going up the steps with some fucking high heels on that you shouldn't have on anyway, you can't sue me.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
you know, there's a bunch of things that come questionable.
yeah. Sometimes, yes.
And you say to yourself,
some become questionable.
Is it worth, you know, just having a Joe Schmo that's looking to promote, you know, their brand to be filling out a disclaimer? Let's just say, you know, Cardi B came in here.
Yeah.
Is it worth doing it for her more than it's worth doing it for somebody that's...
Or would we even ask her if she was willing to come on the show?
Now, see,
we would probably be like, yo, just come.
Exactly.
No.
And if she didn't want something, if she wanted something to be edited out just for the
you
sake of...
Now, we would do it.
You would have to do that.
That's
you would have to do that. So...
So
again, like I said, the people you have as guests, they are different, and you don't really want to measure everybody differently, but they are. And actually, they are measured differently.
They are.
They are.
You're right.
You understand? Yeah. No matter how, because you would give somebody a disclaimer for coming in, but Cardi B's gonna have her shoes on definitely when she come in. You're not giving her that,
right?
Because you just feel like, nah, I need her here. She gonna do it. Whatever. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
I'll
gonna
be
boost
wrapping
you
her
up.
ankle like you hurt your ankle. Come here.
But the killer part would be, she would be the one who probably would sue. Because
who would sue?
She would,
yeah, because her
lawyers.
Yes, because she got hurt. She got hurt on your watch.
Yeah.
So and it wouldn't be wrong for them to do that. Right. Because you understand. So
that's a great point.
We have to figure out where everybody is the same. And like I said, I just said it myself. I wouldn't do this for somebody, but I would. But we're gonna have to figure out the medium on that.
That's some wisdom. That's a great point.
point.
So it just needs to be a standard.
Yeah.
That if you are the guy from the Jamaican restaurant, or you are somebody with 3 million followers, this is the standard when you come on the show.
And that's just it.
You sign this, you did this, that. And that disclaimer is nothing really crazy.
Right.
And then I was thinking you could kind of do it in a way where they're signing in, and the lettering is at the bottom of the sign-in sheet.
So they're not really looking at it.
We just need you to sign in.
We just need you to sign in.
And then if they scroll to the bottom, they're like, oh, what's this? Oh, that's just, you can read it if you want to.
Yeah.
Most people don't read.
Most people don't read. They just sign in.
I think that might be better.
I mean, it
a
might
sign-in sheet with just at the top or at the bottom,
But in business,
no personal property,
There has to be a place where you have that written that you do have that. You understand? You have because right now, if people read that, they could really go and say, I didn't see that. Now, you could say, I didn't see that, but what else do you have it written in your notes or something that people have to do that when they come to your show?
Yeah.
So that's one thing, because I could really just...
So I could have to put it on my website.
Because you telling me I'm signing in. You're not telling me I'm signing a disclaimer. You just telling me I'm signing in.
Oh.
So you're really tricking me, bro.
Oh.
Like, now it's like,
in the case,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I have to know that I'm signing this because what if I don't want to sign this disclaimer
That's true,
because I want you to be liable if I hurt my ankle.
Yeah, but then at that point, that's where the game gets...
So
at that point, I'm like, yo, well, hold on. No. You signed it.
Exactly.
I did tell you signing it. No, you didn't. Now it's my word against yours, but I got your ass signed.
So to me, that's those are little like things, because like shit is crazy, especially this business shit. Like everything is so technical, and man, if you say something to somebody, they could start a process on you. You understand what I'm saying? If you say something to somebody negative, so it's so crazy. Even so, if you see that, like, damn, I'm signing. He told me to sign in. He didn't say sign this disclaimer so we can know if anything happens in the show.
Or I could just say, hey, you gotta sign this. Okay, well listen, next topic. Instagram. What Instagram and social media means to podcasters. Conversations with Malik featuring Jeff Jones and Mona. Sucker for Love show.
Yeah.
So we've had situations recently.
Yeah.
Where we've had a few situations recently.
Yeah, a few. Mm-hmm.
Where people with large followers hasn't tagged us but came on the show.
Wow.
And it's leaving me a little perplexed and confused because you were on the show. I thought it was a great show.
I thought it was great.
You're getting promotion because we're promoting you.
Right.
Yo, and let me say another thing. I don't care if conversations with Malik has, we got about 5,000 followers on Instagram. Right. Okay.
And we just growing.
On Facebook, it's like 9,940.
Right.
Look.
People watching.
And then with Podbean, iTunes, and all that stuff, we don't the website. The bottom line is, people know about the show.
Yes.
When people hit me up and be like, yo, I ain't seen y'all on Facebook in a minute. I literally have people, I could be walking in the beef patty shop. And people be like, yo, you ain't did a 7 minutes of wisdom on Malik recently, man. I be listening to that. Seriously, man. People are telling Jeff, like, I mean, it's starting to the point where I'm getting recognized, like, yo, you conversation with Malik dude. You know, I guess Boarhead and the goatee. So there's a buzz. We're not just no fucking, total nobodies.
No doubt.
And I'm just not a nobody nigga anyway. Just off of me. Just off of me being Malik. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So, yo, all right, you got 50,000, 2 million, 3 million, 100,000 followers. If you agree to come on the show, why would you leave and never tag us? Because I don't care. Yo, and we're going to talk about Bad Boys in a second. And I'm going to stop being so. And I kind of see why Charlemagne is the way he is. Why Wendy. Because even in business, I've been in my line of business for 23 years now. And me and my wife was talking. We've been in the daycare business about 10 years. And I know some of the owners who I used to provide service for that was in it for 30 years. And they didn't take no shit. They were like short. Like, and you get to a point with time where I fucking get it. And I'm starting to get that way with the show. I'm starting to ask harder questions. I'm starting to cut out a lot of the fluff. And I'm not afraid to sit here and talk about on my show about some people that never tagged me.
True indeed.
I'm not going to sit here two-lipping around. There's people even recently that hasn't tagged. And the bottom line is, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith was on every show possible. And they got millions. Will Smith is almost worth $1 billion.
I mean, even without that, D, you already know,
But they promoting, Jack.
They just promoting. They came out to New York. They was everywhere.
They was on local. They was on local podcasts.
These are people that's worth millions.
They was right.
Just promoting
because I don't care how rich you are. Some things are standard. Yo, you got a product. You got to go promote it. I don't care. Yo, Will Smith probably ain't cooked his own meal in 15 years.
That's right.
They got butlers. They kids grew up with chauffeurs and they don't live like us. They might talk like us sometimes. They don't live like us.
Definitely not.
And they was on, if you go on, they was on fucking, they was on every fucking show in the world.
So they was just acting normal, like normal people.
No, because they had to sell a show.
Will was, performing some of his music. He was going back to days and doing some old school stuff.
I seen that.
I'm sure you saw it, D. We all saw it. Yeah. And my point about this whole, this whole industry, I just think is important to understand the important relevance of tagging and making sure that it's getting to the right people when people are seeing it.
Yes.
Not only seeing them, but they also seeing the show that they was on.
Yeah. So that they was fucking on.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who's going. There's people from out here that don't know you. That you come on our show, now they know about you. Don't take Sucker for Love for granted.
And shit like that.
Or Conversations with Malik for granted. That's 20 to 30,000 people that didn't know about you before.
Exactly. They know about you before. Exactly.
And they're gonna tell somebody. And they're gonna tell somebody. You get what I'm saying? You can't necessarily equate.
So my thing to say about that is, this is how I do it. And it's good that y'all saying that to me, because this is how I started that process. If I get a guest on the show, Sucker for Love show, before you come on, for 2 or 3 days, you gotta promote the Sucker for Love. You gotta promote the Sucker for Love show. So this is how y'all going to get y'all shit right. In order to come here to be, this is what you got to put on your page for a day or two.
Interesting.
So that's your disclaimer to make sure your stuff is gonna be a thing. You don't need a tag down because they're gonna put it up before they come up.
So let me ask you this: if you don't see, if I'm sure you're gonna be following D.
Yeah.
So if you don't see that,
yeah, I'll put the call in, DM in, whatever I gotta do. I need you to post it up. Why isn't it posted? If somebody say, I don't know the reason. Nobody never really hasn't posted it yet.
Gotcha.
To be a guest. So I don't know what I would say, but then it would probably you probably wouldn't be able to be on the show because who knows where you're going. Who knows when? But you put in your story. Now putting people's story is cool. Now there's a lot of things what people do is Instagram. So a lot of time they don't post in their page. They post in a story.
That's right.
So a lot of people tell you that I didn't post on my page. I posted on my story, but story only lasts 24 hours.
Right.
So really, it's cool that you did it, but it's not constantly being seen for days. It's only one whole day it's being seen.
Only one day.
So
that's if you leave it up.
That's if you leave it up.
But people, that's if you leave it up. So people assume, I guess they doing you a big favor when they put your stuff in their story. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the gram these days. This is the world people live in. So really, I don't have to have no money. All I have to do is have a following, and that's just as good as money and respect because now you will want me to promote your stuff.
Absolutely
right.
But you understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing for Sucker for Love show. You will want your music promoted. You see who's on my show. You see who comes to my show. You know where it's at. It's in a radio station. Everything is geared for that person.
And I see what you're doing, D. Rich. I see it.
So they gotta promote before they even come on.
I see what you're doing, D. Rich, since you've been on the show. You're branding yourself more. I'm following you. I'm a fan. I'm a consumer. You're wearing your own tags on your jackets, hats. This is serious. This is real deal to you, D. Rich. And I don't know what we doing. We advanced at this point. I mean, to hear you say that, D. Last time you was here, it was not saying that you weren't where you at right now.
No, definitely not.
You've learned more. You've watched more. You understand more.
Yeah.
And I think that is brilliant.
Yeah.
He said, they have to actually start tagging and promoting before they get on the show.
Because now I can't.
People commit to that shit.
It's not even committed. It's because it's not about if you calling me to come on my show, you calling for a reason. Right. So that's cool. So now we got something going on. So okay, cool. Put this up. Suck for Love show with T Dizzle, Real Freaky and Dee Rich management up. Yeah. Just put where you're going. Now me, I don't mind you putting your story for 24 hours. You understand?
But then you gotta tag me in the story.
No, it's cool because
in the story it has to be the tag there. so that the people could.
So the good thing for me is what I'm gonna do to understand happen. I'm gonna give you what to post. It's gonna say Dee Rich Management at the top. It's gonna say Sucker for Love Show with T Dizzle, Real Freaking Dee Rich Management already on that. So you're posting with Dee Rich Management already.
Already, right.
So I'm not
give them the thing to put up.
No, what it is, I'm not leaving it up to you. That's what it is. I'm not leaving it up to you to worry about tagging me after. You're gonna do what you gotta do in order to get on. So that way I'm not gotta worry about you leaving the door. You already
no matter who it is.
No matter who it is. Because why are you calling me? I didn't call you to be on the show. If I called you to be on the show, I'm going to ask you to do that.
Yeah.
So there's a hint. Now, if I called you to be on the show,
that's different.
That's different. If I called you to be on the show, then I'm not going to really do too much.
We be reaching out to people, trying to stretch.
Reaching out is cool, but see, at the same time, if they agree to it, would you mind doing this? Now that's when you would say, you know what? Just put this in your story for 24 hours. Let them know where you're coming at.
And for the most part, people.
For the most part, people
want to be on the show.
Yeah.
And people have been showing love.
I see that. Y'all have some dope guests, man.
I had people ask me to be on the show. They don't give a shit. They just want to sit here and talk.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, it's just the tagging and the promoting. I think those things are extremely.
That was like therapeutic for me just now.
Yeah,
I literally feel better.
I hear you.
There's something about this room. That shit was really bothering me. We had game night last night. There was a bunch of people here. And I went over to Jeff in the middle of the game night and said, yo man, this shit is really bothering me.
But you know what?
I was eating buffalo wings like.
It's not, it's not even. I'm not even mad at you no more because, like I said, when this Instagram shit first started, I was like that because I could give two shits. I could still give two shits. You understand what I'm saying? But the fact that this is the world we live in, your brand can be promoted from here to West Bubblefuck on Instagram.
Yeah,
I could spend $100 and have my sponsor for 100 days. Yeah. So just everywhere, Mississippi, whatever I want to do.
Yeah. And a lot of this stuff, D, is free. You can promote it's free of charge. And the way I think, D, because I do business and I'm an entrepreneur, I'm always thinking that things don't stay the same. Yeah. This whole world of social media is free. Pretty soon, they're going to start charging for that.
Exactly. So that's the thing.
So they do charge.
They do charge.
I mean, they charge if you want to promote.
But that's on you because you can put $5 and promote your shit for $1 a day.
That's true.
And put it in this particular place. If you don't have money. You understand what I'm saying? So just a little kid who only has $5 to promote, he could do that. Right. For the richest person who has thousands of dollars to promote themselves, you could do that. It really costs nothing. Kids get allowance nowadays. So kids that get $3 a week and go on Instagram, say, Mom, here go my $3, and do this right with your shit. You understand what I'm saying? A kid can have his own card. Go get his card from a tip, you know what I'm saying? So it's so crazy. Yeah. This is so ill because this is its own world. So at first I didn't give a shit about it. Mm-hmm. But now I see where it has to go, and you have to care.
You have to care, and you gotta participate in it.
And it's people care so much that if you don't follow me, I'm not following you back. Now, how little and minuscule and bullshit is that? But it's so big.
Tracy's niece said, "Yeah, I used to follow Uncle Malik, but I stopped following him because he don't follow me." I was like. Holy shit!
This is the world.
I know, but that hadn't even crossed my medulla.
Yeah. Bro, it is real out there.
Family shit. What the hell?
That shit's real, D.
These, a conversation these days, you pick out your phone and say you got Instagram, somebody say yes, and you tell them to follow you, they'll say you better follow me back.
Yeah.
Or they'll say to you, are you one of those people who don't follow back? This is a conversation now. Because it's not being done. So it's why follow you if you're not following me?
Yeah, Instagram is a whole nother world.
That's deep.
And you got trollers who look at your page all day but will never like a pic, but they on your shit all day long. So this is
there's a way to tell who's been on your page.
You gotta have the app.
There's always a way to tell.
You gotta get the app. Who shows you who's watching, who's not befriending. It's all type. It's a science to this, bro. This is a science. Facebook, these dudes from Facebook is the illest dudes in the world. because all this shit is under their belt. Facebook, Instagram, and
that's how
Twitter.
the hell
Facebook
Trump got
holds
in
all of
office
that.
too. But we gonna move on.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
So look, we was talking about Bad Boys. I went to see Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fell asleep.
Wow.
Yo, Sony Bad Boys for Life was way far, top over. What's that movie? Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah.
You know, it made $59.2 million
Wow.
between Friday and Sunday.
Thursday. Between Thursday?
Well, it says
it dropped Thursday.
It dropped Thursday. Well, that's what you got?
Yeah, I think it dropped Thursday. But wow, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
But now,
That's just the
And
weekend.
that's dope.
I kind of listen. I know it was a long day for me. I went to a 7:30 movie, so it wasn't that late.
Yeah.
But you liked it.
My
sons liked it.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. I liked it. When I seen the little trailer the little commercial they were showing on TV, I thought it was gonna be whack. I thought it was gonna be trash.
I thought so too.
But when I did watch it, it's like Martin came back and Will, they had that connection.
Mm-hmm.
So when I seen the connection, they had little funny parts into it. Then the action was good. So it's I dug it for what like a third or fourth movie should be from them. Yeah. I'm not going to take it as like, oh, it's Bad Boys, like, oh, the first one, the second one, but it's cool for the little, third or fourth installment of that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
It was dope that the dude married his daughter.
Yeah,
that came to the house.
Yeah.
Took her on a date.
That was funny.
fucking with
so those funny parts was good.
I mean, you talk about 15 years ago.
That was dope.
Since Bad Boys 2.
I remember the dude, they was teasing at the door, and he had the gun in his face, talking about you better have her back by a certain time.
That's the
they got married.
They married.
Yeah, they got married.
Baby. So those little parts right there was a chuckle. It made you think about the other ones, and then some little action. So I think it was cool. Some stuff get that far, third and fourth installment, and you really don't want to watch it at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
this was okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's something with Martin that's off. I had heard rumblings. I was listening to Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And you know, Charlamagne literally said, "Yo, I heard Will Smith is making more money than you in this movie." Like literally, like we heard that there was some rift because Will Smith was making more money than you in this movie, and you know, they kind of like Will was like, "Oh wow, well good morning to you too," because you just started with the question.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you know, and I noticed Will Smith's name was first. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, and then I heard other stuff.
He's the executive producer also.
Yeah.
So it's
you see when you wear those hats, it's different.
Yeah.
You know, for the fact that, you know, Martin is Martin. Not saying Martin is not paid.
But Will Smith is the movie star.
But Will Smith
not
is
Martin Lawrence.
I don't
he's a star.
He's a star.
He's a star.
But I don't think Martin really cares.
That's my thing. I don't think he give a fuck about that.
I don't think he cares.
I felt to me his energy, his face was all fat. He didn't look like he even got in shape for the movie.
I hear you.
Yeah.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah. Some of these dudes be on medicine and stuff like that. See, I'm not saying he is because I really don't know that.
But he didn't have his Martin humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he had funny parts, but it wasn't the demonstrative,
aggressive
Martin humor.
Yeah, right. I got you.
He'd be like, "Oh, Sam." Yeah. Like, he didn't do none of that.
Yeah. You see, it's just, it's almost like, you know, artists, recording artists.
Yeah.
You could tell the hunger from the first album, second album, and then just start.
Diminishing. Yeah, so that's
because of certain situations. It could be business. It could be how the business is being done. It could be that they just want to do this just to fulfill a certain specific contract.
Yep.
And then they're done.
And it's over.
You know, it's not personal. It's business.
He probably said, "You know, I'm gonna do the movie, and that's it."
And that's it.
That's probably and that's probably what it is, man. Them dudes are like some of the best, you know, black actors. They dope.
Yeah.
Like me, honestly, I don't really think that money thing was an issue or a problem for them, man. That's Martin Lawrence, he's Will Smith. These dudes are all in the same gang in all actuality, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just black dudes who, you know, who stars, man.
And speaking of black,
Eddie Murphy and all of them gonna get more money than somebody else. Somebody's always gonna get some more than somebody else, man. Like, it's just what it is.
And speaking of black, being black still isn't easy these days. Because we got Meghan Markle and Prince Harry that is now no longer a part of the royal British white family. And they've decided to leave the family and give up their titles and whatever it is they're entitled to start their own lives. And if you think you're fooling anybody, you white pieces of shits. First of all,
that's crazy.
Yeah, we got
the queen, yo, first of all, she's not nice. You never see her smile. She wears that stupid fucking hat all the time. She doesn't have a husband. Where's her husband? Who's her husband?
She's always wearing that hat.
She's always wearing that stupid fucking hat. People are bowing to her. Well, listen. They basically kicking them out. They told Prince Harry, they said, listen, you married a nigga. You married a nigga, man. Right? And now there's going to be nigga children.
Yeah,
y'all not getting this.
Yeah, and they don't care for that probably.
And there can't be nigga children in the bloodline. Because now what if one of them turn around and now marry somebody else black or marry a Latino?
Yeah.
Right? Now we getting more of that. We're going to look up 100 years from now and we're going to be we're going to be multi-populated. No, we're a white Anglo-Saxon family. And you know what? Either you leave her or y'all got to go. And that's what happened. Man.
I agree.
And they left. So
shout outs to Prince Harry.
Salute to Prince Harry, man.
And you know, Princess Diana was his mother. So he's already got his stuff with the family.
How many years ago?
Over his mom.
She died how many years ago? It's been like...
That's a long time, bro. That's a long time.
And keep in mind, she married an Arab dude. She married an Arab dude or was going to marry an Arab
Something
dude.
like that.
See?
Because she wasn't with the shits either.
She wasn't with the shits.
She didn't want to stay with this prince and shit like that.
Yeah.
I think I probably remember some shit. Like, some shit was going on.
And see, so he know that. So he like, yo, you know what, man? Plus he's third in line. He's probably like, yo, look, man, I'm never going to get, and she's bad, by the way.
Yeah, she looked nice.
Nigga Martha's bad, by the way.
Yeah, she's definitely a nice looking woman.
She's definitely
Yeah.
something. So shout out to them. So listen, I got some black facts for today in history, and I love this blackfacts.com. Listen, all the black people listening, and if you're white and you're listening, we can learn each other's history. It's good that you know this stuff. You need to know. Blackfacts.com, blackfacts.com, and it was some very interesting stuff. Why are you not scrolling back? Don't do this to me. Okay, so 1986. A lot of people don't know, but we're just giving some basic facts. January 20th, 1986 was the first National Martin Luther King Day. Well, it hasn't been that long ago.
Wow, that's crazy.
Interesting.
That is so crazy, man.
That's interesting.
Very much so.
January 1986, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Black Congressman George H. White, North Carolina, introduced a bill to make lynching of Americans a federal offense. The bill died in committee. One report contends that in 1900, 105 Africans were lynched in the United States. So in 1773, an anti-lynching bill was proposed by a black congressman. In 1773, there were black congressmen in 1773. And the bill died on the floor. So that means that the white politicians on the floor didn't vote for it. Now, how fucked up is that?
Probably was only one black person on it.
1773.
How messed up is that?
That's George Washington shit, man. That's back then, right? Some shit, I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know.
George Washington shit.
Independence and all that type of shit, right?
All that shit.
All that shit.
Yo, that's a minute ago.
Yeah, man.
1773.
Wow.
Okay, so the first African Baptist church in Savannah, Georgia, 1788. First African Baptist Church located in the historic district of Savannah, Georgia. I actually want to go see that. I want to take a trip to see that. It's recognized as one of the nation's oldest African American Baptist churches. Although the church was not officially established until 1788, the original congregation of mostly enslaved individuals had been formed in 1773 by former slave George Leal, who was ordained. So wow, that church has been around like 200 years, man.
When I look, got a picture of it?
That's crazy. Yeah, there's a picture of it here, but it's still there. It's in Savannah, Georgia, and it's like when Georgia has a lot of historical sites.
Yeah.
So when you go out to Georgia, you're supposed to like kind of go by these sites. So that's it. I just wanted to read a couple of black facts for today.
That's some real facts for me, bro.
Yeah,
learn something every day, man.
That's dope.
Give some education in here. And this is what we're going to be doing, by the way, before we end the show. We're going to be, as of next week, we're going to be getting a lot of information. We're going to be getting health information, black facts, a lot of tips. We got people coming on from the financial sector. My man Larry, he's gonna be coming in, and Larry Carthen, he's gonna be coming in and helping people. We're gonna do a series with him, helping people with stocks and bonds, and mutual funds and derivatives and futures and things like that. Yeah, so he's gonna be coming on as a regular guest of the show. So listen, what you got coming up, Dee Rich, before we close, and give them your social media information.
Yeah, Dee Rich Management on Instagram. At Sucker for Love Show on Instagram. You can follow Sucker for Love Show YouTube page. On YouTube, you can follow Dee Rich Management page on YouTube. Follow BME Mel page on YouTube. February 15th, BME Mel is coming out with an EP, Trust But Verify. April 15th, we in Delaware State University. Got a big show out there. And just working and grinding, man. Just working and grinding.
That's what's up, yeah.
And salute to the Dee Rich Management. I got a little pieces of clothing coming out. I'm gonna see how it works. Yeah. And I'm gonna try to have the clothing coming soon too, man. Just little things coming.
Man, just grind. Merch, man.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Consumers, man.
Yeah, please,
shout out to Brown Paper Bag for making this special for me. The hat, the jacket, so it's super dope. Everybody asks me where I got it from, but it's 1-on-1, man. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is.
Yeah, that's definitely dope.
Thank you.
When you get some clothes, I'm a supporter. I will purchase. So if you get some dope stuff, you hit me up.
I'm gonna hit y'all with something first, and then we'll talk plan. Cause I definitely gotta hit y'all with some free merch first.
Yeah. Thank you.
Then we'll talk about that, the other stuff later. But y'all definitely gotta get. Y'all bless me. I still got my conversations with Malik shirt.
No doubt. And I'm gonna have the new flavors for the spring too.
Sure
so
did. That's what's up.
To go with the Air Maxes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta buy my shit. Definitely. Let me know. I'm gonna buy mine.
So what I wanna do is the Air Maxes, the spring collection.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna order the shirts based off the spring collection.
And they're gonna have to buy your shirts.
So you can rock it with.
Yeah, all that. That's what's up.
Yeah, we'll have it on the website as well, so y'all be able to see it, all the merch and stuff, which is always important for the show. It helps brand the show.
No doubt.
Take it to the next level.
Well, look, it's been another great episode, Conversations with Malik, featuring Jeff Joes.
Yes, sir.
Remember, we love you. There's nothing you can do about it.
That's it.
Peace.